last night?
I do want to know, because you're feral.
Feral?
Yeah, you've lost the thing that takes care of you.
Too many vegetables.
Oh, you can't make too many
Yes, I
vegetables.
did.
No,
I
you
made
can't.
too many vegetables, and then I ate all the vegetables, and then my tummy hurt. Okay?
Your tummy hurt from eating vegetables?
You know how it is. You eat too much fiber, your tummy's gonna hurt.
Nah, if I
Anyway.
eat too much fiber, I'm just, pushing it out.
Maybe it was the Will pasta situation.
Okay.
It was cheesy. It was delicious. But
It was good.
anyway,
Did you eat all of the pasta?
I had half for lunch and half for dinner. That's all I ate yesterday.
Okay, was
And
pasta
a giant
pasta
pan
and
of
vegetables? What were the vegetables?
Broccoli, cauliflower, mushrooms, onions, peppers.
Oh yeah, all you got to do is push that out. You good.
Oh my God.
All right, go
Anyway.
ahead. I'm sorry, women don't do that.
No,
so,
please,
So
stop.
You just got to live with
Stop
it.
putting
That's-
actions on me that aren't real.
That's why y'all
Thank
have so many
you.
tummy issues. You
Thank
just
you.
push that out though. All right.
Second,
Second.
I binged that whole His and Hers show.
Any good?
I don't want to yuck someone's yum. That is the most average show I have watched in a long time. There's a twist on the twist.
M. Night Shyamalan in
Yes.
that thing. Okay.
And like not good M. Night Shyamalan. Like
how many? Well,
after Sixth Sense M. Night Shyamalan.
Okay.
After Signs M. Night
the
Shyamalan.
signs after Sixth Sense.
I think so.
Okay.
I think Signs was
from-
after Sixth Sense before Village. Anything after Village has been tough.
From Village on, it's like, all right, M. Night, come on, man.
But I can see some people will love the show.
Okay.
It's like a soap, which is fine.
Gotcha.
And I love Tessa Thompson.
So do
I
I.
love Tessa Thompson.
Although I don't think she loves me.
But
I
my
love her.
God, just put it on me not being able to handle that local news as a central character, and it is the worst depiction of local news.
That's your only
It is
issue.
That's not my only
That's
issue.
your only issue.
CJ,
You're
this was my
local
face.
news
When
now.
the first twist hit,
Yeah.
that I figured out about like an episode and a half, I was like, oh, they better not have this be a thing. And then it was a thing, and I just go, you have got,
Yeah.
like to myself, because I'm alone, feral, by myself. You have got to be kidding me. My God.
What was the song?
I didn't listen to anything. I talked to my husband.
Oh, isn't that so sweet? Oh, talk to my husband while he
Oh, what's up, everybody? It is Wednesday, January 14th. It is going to be a good day. Jessica Benson with you from the Grind City Media Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. CJ Hurt behind the glass. Coming up on today's show, one day until the Grizzlies and the Magic play in Berlin. And today, John Morant spoke to the media. We will have his full comments, plus Desmond Bain reflected on some of his favorite memories with the Grizzlies, if you want to cry a little bit. We'll do some Oops, We Missed It Again. Giannis got booed in Milwaukee last night. The Thunder beat the Spurs, and Mike Tomlin is out in Pittsburgh. DeAngelo Williams will join us, as he does every Wednesday. Maybe he'll have some insight there. We never know what we'll chat with him about. And then we'll do some WTF. Smoke Slam is taking a break in Memphis. The viral staged kids hockey fight has all kinds of drama around it. It's a Wednesday. You know what we say. I just want to watch Heated Rivalry again.
Do it.
I might.
Do it.
The world needs B2K.
B2K's breakup was a huge shock to their fans.
Boys for Life Tour.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Southland Casino Hotel is helping you navigate to Santa. Win your share of over $550,000 in free play and a brand new Lincoln. Here Comes Santa takes flight on Saturday, November 1st, when you can begin earning entries. And don't forget the grand finale drawings on Saturday, November 29th and Saturday, December 27th to win a share of over $40,000 in free play or a brand new Lincoln. Win big during Here Comes Santa, only at Southland Casino Hotel.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
Who's going to be the tougher team that rebounds and prevents second-chance opportunities?
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
Grizz Nation, Friday night just got a whole lot better. Introducing Buckets and Brews, the ultimate way to tip off your weekend. Every Friday this season, grab a terrace-level ticket to the Grizz game and 2 12-ounce Miller Lights for just $55. Get great seats, cold brews, and Grizzlies basketball. It's everything you need to start your weekend off right. So get the deal that's too cold to hold. Go to grizzlies.com/Friday to lock in your tickets today.
For the sunshine, gotta own the day like it's all mine. Just got paid in his own time. Been working hard, I've been on the grind. I deserve this feeling, having my way. I've been on this healing. This is my day. The sun's out, let's have a little fun now. I wanna let it all out. That's what it's all about. Cause I deserve this feeling, have it my way. I deserve this healing. This is my day.
Grind City Media presents The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. Live from the Grind City Media Studios on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday to you. If you can make it through the week, you can make it. Oh, I messed it up. If you can make it through Wednesday. CJ, did you see that they used the old Rise and Grind theme song on one of the Grizzlies Berlin videos?
As well they should.
We've traveled internationally.
As well they should.
Megan texted it to me yesterday, and I was like, wow, to think this theme song has gone from Idaho to Berlin. What a beautiful song. Yeah. What a beautiful piece of free music, am I right?
Yes.
What a beautiful piece of free music.
Who found that? Was that you or Megan?
We both did. We combed through countless songs, and now it's on the FedEx video from the Grizzlies trip to Berlin. As was the case yesterday, you wake up in Memphis, everything's already happening in Berlin 7 hours ahead of time, and John Morant spoke to the media this afternoon in Berlin. The Grizzlies' day is almost over in Berlin. A shoot-around has happened, all sorts of Grizzlies availability, and John Morant did speak to the media. We have his full availability. I know it's been categorized as a lot of one-word answers, not all, and I think, as always, it's best if you hear from him. Sometimes we take clips, sometimes things get, plastered on a graphic and all of that goes viral, but this is an opportunity to hear from Ja for the first time since the report from Shams Charania that the Grizzlies were looking into trading him for the first time. You will even get a Yuki Kawamura question sprinkled in the midst of today's press conference. It's about 5.5 minutes. We're going to play it for you start to finish. So this is Ja Morant from Berlin today ahead of Grizzlies Magic tomorrow.
That the Grizzlies were listening to trade offers for you, which they had been explicit in the past that they were not doing that. So what was your reaction to the news, and do you think that you will remain with the Grizzlies past the trade deadline?
You said what my reaction was?
Yes, sir.
Live with it.
And then do you think that you will be with the team past the trade deadline?
I'm the only one you asked that question to?
Oh, no, but, I mean, you're in front of the microphone, too.
Who else you asked?
About talking to the people who run the team.
What they said?
You gotta let me type the story first.
Oh. All right, next question.
We're gonna go to the middle in the back there.
Hey, Ja, just in general, how is it for you? How do you cope with it? You read, there's so much news about you. Like, people say this, people say that.
I'm emo.
Yeah, we have not heard a lot about from you. How do you cope with that? How do you read stuff like that? Do you just like say, nah?
Yeah, I see it. It's cool. It's funny.
Guys, just remember, if you do have a question, please say your name and outlet name first. We're going to go here on the right-hand side. Oh, go ahead, John.
No, I was saying if he wanted to repeat his name.
Oh, okay, go ahead. What's your name and outlet name?
Len, we're local core basketball. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Thank you.
Wanted to get you your flowers, man.
Thank you, Len.
Drew Hill, Daily Memphis. Ja, do you anticipate that you're going to play in these games here and in London?
Hopefully. Just me being me.
Thank you. Next question on the right-hand side.
Yeah. Michael Wallace, Grind City Media, MemphisGrizzlies.com. Ja, what has the last couple of days been like ramping up physically for you? How much conditioning do you feel like you are sort of at right now as you go into these next couple opportunities?
I feel like I'm good.
We're going left-hand side in the red.
Hello, my name is Andres Lopez Puente from the Playmaker Japan. Ja, you was probably the most popular NBA player in Japan right now. You was mentor of Yuki Kawamura last year. Also, you play with Yuta Watanabe. So, what is about the never give up spirit of Japanese players that resonates very well with Grizzlies mentality, the Green City culture?
Can you repeat that, please? Yeah, and you said after you named Yuta, what was the next part?
Okay, what do you think about Yuki Kawamura and Yuta Watanabe that were teammates in last year? You was the mentor of Yuki Kawamura, so you have a lot of anecdotes. I don't know. Tell me something about
you were that
both
player's
of them?
mentor.
Yeah.
They was unique players. Both came in, hungry and fighting for their spot in the league. I felt like both. When they was, my teammates were, great people, off the court, and that's normally who I tend to be around. So that's why, I grew relationships with those guys.
Thanks, John. Next question on the right-hand side.
Ja, Drew Hill, Daily Memphis. You've been in Memphis for 7 years, and obviously there's an attachment to you from the fan base. So the recent news is painful to some people. I'm just curious, do you have any reaction or any thoughts to the way maybe some of the fan base has reacted to the recent news?
I didn't see all of it, so I'm not even, I think everybody should be worried about my reaction and not other people's. I think my reaction is more important.
Left-hand side.
Hey, Ja, Kasperi Kunnos, MTV Sport Finland. Looking from the outside, it seemed you've had your ups and downs this season with the current head coach. How would you describe your relationship with Coach Isalo at the moment?
He cool. I don't think we had too many ups and downs. That's just y'all from the outside looking in, thinking that.
Thanks, John. Next question on the right-hand side.
Good afternoon, John. Sami Sadiq from France. You're facing Desmond Bain for the first time in an official game. What emotions does it bring, and do you think of what maybe it could have been with this score, you, Jaren, Desmond, who pushed the Warriors, for example, in 6 games in the 2022 playoffs?
Really just seeing, bro, honestly, I don't have, any emotions, no look backs. I mean, it already happened, so I can't wish for it now. Just excited to see him catch up and then go and share, the floor together, hopefully.
Next question on the right at the front.
Action, which we certainly are. You said that you are living with it. I was hoping you could put it within the context of the other challenges you've had in your career and hearing for the first time you being involved in a training room, or what's that like?
It's different.
I think that's it. Thank you so much, John. We'll let you go. Thank
All right, so that was the full availability from Ja today in Berlin. Started a little tough with the question of what was your reaction to the news that the Grizzlies were open to trading you, and he said, deal with it shortly. And then the person who was asking that question continued onward, and you got the exchange of, well, have you asked this question to anybody else? And the guy said, people within the organization. And then Ja, flat out asked him back, well, what did they say? And for a brief moment, I was like, what if this reporter says what he was told? And then you're having this back and forth. Anyway, we don't get those. The guy said, I got to write my story first, and you go from there. I did think it was interesting when asked about if he'll play in these games. He said, hopefully, on ramping up physically. He said he feels good. And when it came to that comment about Desmond Bane and facing off against him towards the end, he said, I'm just excited to see him catch up and share the floor together. And then there's like a brief pause, and he says, hopefully. I saw some people describe the whole press conference as testy. Do you think testy is a fair word to use?
No, testy is everybody's going
Back
back
and forth, right.
I think everybody...
I think tense.
Tense, and understandably so. I think everybody, after that first question, understood, oh, this is the tone of the conference. And Ja went out there and wanted to let the tone be known immediately with the first question. Because he's not happy. He's not pleased with this situation at all. And so he's got to go out there and do the job. This was very not quite on this level because it's not the Super Bowl, but it was, hey, I'm here so I don't get fined.
I really thought we might get hit with a Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, it was close to that. But give him, to his credit, he went out there, he did the professional job, he answered the questions, and yeah, that's what it's gonna be when he's here.
I just don't know what I was going to say. I don't know what you want from people in these situations. I know what you want, and that is some glossy, above-it-all responses, like I'm going to go high in this moment. But that's not reality oftentimes, and that's certainly not exclusive to Ja Morant in a tense situation, having to answer these questions abroad. I did love that he said he sees the emo posts that are all over the internet right now. But I will say, I thought the most telling answer, and telling, I don't know what it tells per se, but when he was asked about the reaction of the fans here, and he said, everyone should be worried about why the reaction of other people, my reaction is more important. And I don't like to speak for others because I don't know what Ja meant in that situation. But I do think it shows perhaps a inability to see how many fans love him and how many fans are devastated. And our chat is full of fans who have said, like, I will cry, I will be, apoplectic if Ja Morant gets traded. This is a player who means so much to me. And I think it goes to the experience that many of us have in this world, which is when you are experiencing both positive and negative conversations, there's such a tendency to only hear the negative and to only hear the bad. And so what I think Drew was trying to say was, hey, have you seen all these fans in Memphis who, have shown their love for you over these last few days? And I don't think he was even able to hear that. I think instead his mind immediately went to, I've seen a lot of people say bad stuff. I've seen a lot of people say negative stuff, and that's where I'm going to go. And again, like, you never want to put yourself in the body of someone else and the emotions of somebody else. But that just bummed me out because it was like there has been an outpouring of support. And even if this is, if this is the beginning of the end, and this is my reminder that we, CJ and I, have nothing to do with trades. No. Absolutely nothing. No inside information. Absolutely zero. I am just like the rest of you sickos trying to figure out what's happening each and every day. You did get the Shams reporting yesterday that it is potentially, and I will put emphasis on the word potentially, the beginning of the Ja exit in Memphis. And to his understanding, Miami, Sacramento, other teams have shown interest, but Miami and Sacramento specifically named. Miami picked up a little steam yesterday with Rachel Nichols reporting that's where Ja would like to go. And again, important to remember, he has not asked for a trade, but if you are in a situation where you are going to be traded, there is some reporting that the Grizzlies would try to, find a destination that Ja is interested in.
Do right by him.
Exactly. And that's, we see that across the board. Teams trying to do right by their stars. Yes, a relationship comes to an end, but can you end that in the most amicable way as possible? It's never going to be good. It's never going to be a fresh break, but can you do right by your star? It didn't help that Bam Adebayo last night did the Ja silencing celebration. I was like, I don't know things, but I just read the tea leaves. And Bam Adebayo just deciding to do this last night.
Oh, that's a little spittle on your chin, Bam.
Timing. That is some timing in that one. I don't know. Ja going to the Heat feels so odd to me just because they're running the offense that he really didn't like last year with Noah LaRoche's one of their, what's the word I'm looking for? He's not
Lead
like officially on the, I don't think
analyst?
he's an elite assistant, but he's
Analyst?
a consultant
There we
of
go.
sorts. Okay. No pick and roll. You know how it goes. But ultimately, yeah. So there's your latest on the Ja Morant situation. The next step is, does he play in the game tomorrow? As trade rumors buzz, we see players in and out of lineups any given night. So I really don't know. All I know is hearing from him yesterday or today in Berlin saying, again, specifically, what were his words? He said, hopefully. Hopefully is the word that he used. And that's like the perfectly ambiguous word right now. Hopefully. No one will know until the Grizzlies and the Magic are suiting up for the game tomorrow. Would assume it'll be a game time decision if I had to make an assumption. And then we'll know when the ball is tipped. 1 p.m.
Let's go.
A little afternoon basketball.
Go. Afternoon delight. Let's get it.
That's exactly what I want
People
every
make
game
songs
time
about
to be.
this.
Except
Let's
then
go.
I was with my dear friends at FedEx yesterday. Great crew at the downtown Memphis FedEx, and they're big Grizzlies fans. And they were like, I can't watch the game because I have to work. And I said, oh.
Put that game up somewhere.
Guess what?
Put it
It'll
up
be
somewhere.
on locally on the radio, 92.9 ESPN.
Pull it up.
Eric Hasseltine and Elliot Perry and myself.
Pull it up.
Live from the Grizz Den.
Let's go.
In the afternoon. So you pick that. And then you heard from other players today. Like Jaren Jackson Jr. spoke. I thought he had a really nice statement about how it's easier for him to deal with this now than when he was 20. And I think that's just a very understandable maturation of being a professional athlete. When you're young, everything feels hyper personal. And the older you are and the more experiences you go through things like this, the more you do have to recognize the business side of things. And then Desmond Bane spoke both yesterday and today. I did get a little tear in my eye when he talked about finding out that this game was going to be played in Berlin. And he said he had wanted to go back to Memphis, back home. And then he caught himself and he was like, I mean, back to Memphis. But he said home. He said home. And that hit right here. The NBA social team also put out a video of him reflecting on some of his favorite times in Memphis. If you have not seen that, here it is. You can have a little trip down memory lane with Desmond Bane ahead of his first game against his former team.
I remember this. You know, we bombing the press conferences. We was the first ones to really start that. Look at John there. Hey, BC, Steve-O, Kenny. We had a good group.
What is your favorite memory from your Memphis days?
That's a good question. Probably winning that series in Minnesota. It was up and down series, but I think that was probably the highlight for sure.
It'll obviously be your first time playing against your former team. When you saw this game on the schedule, what was your reaction?
I was hoping it was going to be in Memphis. It's still really cool, really special to be able to play against them and share the court with, some friends and family. It's very special.
He said multiple times that he wanted to come back to Memphis. And I know the people in Memphis really wanted to see him as well. That hurt. I get all these edits because, the algorithm works. And people will always make edits of the 2021, 2022 Memphis Grizzlies on TikTok and be like, remember this, remember these vibes. Yeah.
Sad over there.
I'll take some water. I'm a little choked up about it.
Yeah, it's good to see. It was good. Anytime you get a player like Dez not coming back, unfortunately, but coming to play, like you're, as a fan, man, that player meant so much for 5, 6, 7 years for the franchise. It's hard not to get a little choked up about it, to go back down memory lanes like, oh man, this guy gave us so many really, really good moments. And from the way he comes in, it's like, oh, okay, what is he gonna do? It's, oh, he can make threes. How desperate this city was for a guard who could make threes, not just for the Grizzlies, but for the Memphis Tigers, for high school. I think a couple of high school basketball teams lost some championships because they didn't have enough shooters on the floor, right? So this city desperate for a three-point playmaker, and in walks Desmond Bane. And then you have all of the really cool Desmond Bane moments. You have the moments of him jawing back and forth with people. You have moments of him hitting big threes and letting everybody know, hey, I'm him. It got to the point to when the ball left Desmond Bane's hands, everybody in the city of Memphis was like, oh yeah, that's a three and that's going in. And most of the time it did. And as well as being somebody who was out and active in the community, Des will always have a home in Memphis. And it's good to see him get to hang out with, well, not necessarily hang out, but be on the court at the same time as some of his former teammates who were together for so very long. The moment that got me wasn't that one. The one that got me was when Des and Jaren got together after Jaren's presser. Like,
I think Jaren stuck around because the Magic were practicing after the Grizzlies yesterday. And what I understand is Jaren and a few other Grizzlies players stayed to make sure that they got to see Desmond Bane when he hit the floor for practice. And yes, them like going into each other and hugging was just, it was really sweet. Yeah. And, you know, it struck me too from like the leadership that Desmond Bane, he was a quieter leader, but he wasn't afraid to step into that role when that was asked upon him, when some of those changes got made, and it elevated him up into the tenure pecking order. And I'll never forget my ineffective campaign for Desmond Bane for All-Star.
Yeah, that fell apart.
Man.
Unfortunately.
Could still happen someday.
Someday it could.
They're excited to play against each other.
Yeah.
Like, true. I know that the jaw thing has become the biggest story of Berlin and of the Grizzlies right now. God, biggest story in Berlin since what, you know? But for the Memphis Grizzlies to have the opportunity to play against Desmond Bane, Berlin doesn't know what they were getting when they brought the Memphis Grizzlies to town. Woo. Woo.
You think a wall is going to fall?
You do have the chance.
You want Ja to tear the wall down? His emotional wall?
We should build bridges, not walls.
Come on now.
Come on.
Come on now.
They're really excited. Like, listening to Santi talk about it, listening to Des talk about it, listening to Jaren talk about it. It's all fun. It's all hugs. It's all memory lane. And they're going to get on the court, and I swear, Desmond Bane is going to go in turbo mode, chip on the shoulder. And the Grizzlies will too, right? Like, it does give Amazon and this international stage, like, a true rival. It's not a rivalry. It's just a multi-layered game with a lot of different storylines.
It's similar to when Dylan comes here. It's like, oh, my friend Dylan is back. Look at him over there. And then the ball goes up. It's like, I'm going to crush this dude. I'm going to beat the hell out of him. He can't keep doing this to me. What is going on here?
Exactly. All right, we'll take a quick break. The Grizzlies, obviously not the only NBA storyline right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo, part of a Milwaukee Bucks team that was booed by the home fans last night. How Giannis responded, plus the Thunder's win over the Spurs. We'll also get into Mike Tomlin, who is no longer the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's all on the other side.
Somebody better trade to go get him, Jessica.
Who have you leaned on the most in terms of asking questions? Because there's always a fine line, right? You don't want to be the rookie that's annoying people. On the other hand, you want to be a sponge.
You can ask any of the guys. Like, I'm asking, it'd be random games where I'm sitting next to Ty or Ja or Scotty, and I'm like, hey, bro, what would you would have done right there? Like, what do you feel like you would have did in that situation? Boom, 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 I probably would have did this. I'm like, all right, cool, I got it locked in now.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GBWR.
Now that's the new edition way.
I feel like there's another level we can take it to.
What you think, Mike? 2 steps ahead of you, Slick.
What's good, bro?
What you doing, man?
I'm in.
Woman, you don't even know what I'm getting ready to ask you.
Here's the vision. All 3 of us on the same stage every night. Gonna be crazy.
No barriers, no separation.
It'll be like 9 kings and a queen.
The next level starts now.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzlies stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
Tell me about being a rookie in the NBA. What has that been like so far?
The coolest part is, having a class with you they're all rookies. So if you go to an NBA game, you kind of know a lot of the guys that are rookies there because you went through that process of draft workouts, playing against them in college and stuff. So I think it's cool to have that camaraderie.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The only thing better than Saturday Night Hoops is when it comes with an exclusive Grizz hoodie. Every Saturday this season, $60 gets you a Grizzlies ticket and a limited edition Grizzlies hoodie. 4 different hoodie designs dropping across 4 Saturday games. Not sold anywhere else. Don't miss your shot to collect all 4 designs. Grab your tickets and gear up now at grizzlies.com/Saturday.
Welcome back. Before we get into the Mike Tomlin news, let's go around the NBA from last night. The Bucks got crushed by the Timberwolves, 139-106. No Anthony Edwards, no Rudy Gobert for Minnesota. The Bucks now 17-23. It has been tough times for the Milwaukee Bucks. So tough that going into half at Fiserv Forum last night in Milwaukee, because the game was in Milwaukee, the home fans started booing the Bucks. The Bucks are down 31 at half, tied for the largest halftime deficit of the year, and the home fans boo them off the court. So when the third quarter comes around and Giannis Antetokounmpo finishes a nice and one, what does he do? He boos them right back, CJ. Giannis,
that's his MO. That's what he does.
He does it on the road.
That's what he does.
And we've seen him do it on the road time and time again, where when Giannis gets booed, he boos the fans back. But this time, he booed the home fans back because they had been booing the team at half. And so Giannis, with the finish on the ground, goes with his signature move, 2 thumbs down and the boo. And it was the first time doing it to the home fans. But what do you think he was going to do? Just take it? Like, if you were booed by your home fans, how would that make you feel, CJ? Sad? Embarrassed?
Wouldn't notice.
You wouldn't notice.
Wouldn't notice.
I'd feel embarrassed.
I got shit to do, right? Like I can't be listening. I can't be listening to dudes and dudettes.
I'm down 31 at half.
Like I got stuff to take care of. This team is down 2 of their most important players. Boo if you want to. I'm down 30-something points. I don't got time to listen to your boos, man. I don't. I think that's sometimes. I'm not them. I'm not out there. Been booed a time or two in my life. Not the same thing. So 20,000 people booing you might be enough to get at me and elicit a response. But down 30? Nah, I hit that ground, I get the hell up, and I don't say anything. I just walk to the free throw line thinking I got to make this one so we go down 29. Let's keep chipping away at this thing. That's all I do.
I did find it funny because I'm pretty sure it was Julius Randle who he finished that play over. And didn't Julius Randle do the same thing when he was with the Knicks?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not like this is a unique situation. We just haven't seen it from Giannis, and we are in trade deadline season, and Giannis Antetokounmpo remains one of, if not the biggest names in the trade deadline season conversations.
And that Bucks team is
bad.
They took a swing and missed.
Yes.
They took a swing on Dame, took another swing banking on what's my man's name for the Wizards now? Oh, Middleton. Banking on him being able to come back fully from that injury and be close to what he was. And both of those, they missed. And so now you look up, and this is the roster that you have around Giannis. And it's just not good enough as everybody else in that conference steps their game up. The Cavs are struggling, but they stepped up, they've passed you. The Pistons stepped up, they've passed you. Knicks stepped up, they've passed you. Heat, a Magic. Like the Bucks have fallen way behind everybody else in the East. And that's because they took some pretty large swings that most people at the time thought were the right decisions, and it just didn't work out for them. So this is what you get. Hey, this thing is real complicated and real simple. We can talk about the emotions of all this stuff all we want to. But you know what was going on in New York when they were booing Julius Randle and the Knicks? They were losing. Bad. They were bad. Yep. Going on right now in Milwaukee, they're losing. They're bad, right? Like, this comes down to, simply put, how much have you won, and when was the last time you won, and have you gotten over the hump? When was the last time you got over that hump? That's all this boils down to. And so fans in Milwaukee are tired of seeing their favorite team go out there and lose. They want better. The players want better. But sometimes it results in something like that transpiring where your team gets booed.
I did like Giannis saying, I thrive when people don't believe in me. Doesn't matter if I'm on the road, if I'm at home, if I'm at my family dinner, if I'm at the practice facility with my teammates. Doesn't matter. I've never been a part of something like that before, so it was something new for me. I like it, though. I love it. I took that personally. They still lost. Also unrelated, did you see Kyle Kuzma was on the Jennifer Hudson show?
Why?
I don't know. Great question. Which means you did not see clips of Kyle Kuzma on the Jennifer Hudson show, but you inevitably saw Kyle Kuzma's walkout. I never see clips of the actual Jennifer Hudson show. I just see
the walkout.
The walk-in for everybody who comes on, and Kyle Kuzma was on it. And I think their caption on it was something like, Kyle Kuzma don't miss. And that was the last thing posted before the Bucks went out and got destroyed by the Timberwolves last night. And Kuzma was a minus 37
All
in the
Kuzma
game.
does is miss.
The minus 37 in the game.
What are we talking about?
He didn't really take any shots last night, though. 101.
Oh, okay.
So technically,
he didn't miss.
Technically speaking,
did he miss a free throw?
No.
Okay.
So
perfect
Jennifer
game
Hudson,
for Kyle Kuzma
does not miss.
Okay.
Kyle Kuzma minus 37 in a loss to the Timberwolves, but technically speaking,
did
not miss. You watched some of the Thunder Spurs game.
I did.
Thunder beat the Spurs.
Beat the hell out of them.
Yes.
Beat the hell out of them thanks to a dominant fourth quarter. I think they outscored them 40-26, and then they were able to not hold on, but they were able to take care of business from that point on. This talk about it being a rivalry or not. You got the up-and-coming team like, yeah, we want it to be a rivalry because they're the champions. And you got the champ saying, all right, come catch us if you want it to be a rivalry. Right? It reminds me of what the Grizzlies and the Warriors had going when it was, okay, Grizzlies-Warriors, rivalry? The Warriors like, hey, if they can make it one, sure, come make it one. And for a while there, it was one. This has the same sort of a feel to it from me. The difference in the Warriors and the Grizzlies at that time, and the difference in the Thunder and the Spurs is those two championship teams, because they've got another gear they can get to. And if you want it to be a rivalry, if you want it to matter, you got to match that. And if you ain't never done it, you do not know how to do it. And the Thunder in that third quarter and the second half, they turned it into a rock fight. It was basketball being played in the first and second quarter. And the Thunder looked around and was like, oh, we might not win if we were playing basketball. Flip the switch. And they flipped the switch. They started grabbing, tugging, pulling, pushing. They changed the physicality level in that game. There was one play that stands out. Victor catches the ball. I told you, Victor has the ball, the elbow extended basically, and he takes the ball chin to chin. He's like facing up. He's about to make a move. Can't remember which one of these little ass, annoying ass, pesty ass Thunder defenders was on him. But that guy is grabbing, tugging, pulling, scratching, damn near biting Victor Wembanyama to the point to where Victor just falls and makes the ref make the call. It's like, all right, you went down there. Yeah. You blinked. You had Shea blocking Victor on a alley-oop attempt, right? Like you've got this Thunder team who when they decide to, they can get real physical real quick. And if you're not strong enough to handle it, you're going to be looking to the refs to bail you out. And I got news for you. Can't nothing save you. Nobody can save you in that type of a game. Yeah. Michael was looking for refs to bail him out against the Pistons. LeBron was looking for refs to bail him out against the Celtics, right? Like sometimes you look to the refs that somebody to help you out. They can't do it, dog. You're going to have to man up and you're going to have to bow somebody and you're going to have to fight your way through the physicality. And the Thunder can do that. And the Spurs right now, they
Don't
at least in
that
that game, they just couldn't do it. It was good stuff. It was great to see. Open the game. Victor Wembanyama
dunks on. That was the first
Chet.
thing I saw.
I was like, okay.
You are never beating the allegations that you don't like that
Here we
man.
go. And you've got, all right, it's a y'all wanted to be a rivalry so bad? Well, now the Thunder fans are just in it. They are maniacal. They are from tip. They are ready to go.
Did you see, Victor was asked about the environment and like playing in a hostile environment, and he totally, like, I just love him as a foil. Like he's a great character in this growing rivalry between these two teams. And he said, I didn't think it was that hostile. I only heard like one FU. It's like, man, every video I saw from that game last night was on a 10. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out here calling Stephon Castle, I think it was, saying, you're not
Yeah,
IT.
Sugar Honey Iced Tea.
Yeah, Sugar Honey Iced Tea.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, that's going to be
fun game.
I need it in the playoffs. Oh, if I can get
Desperate.
that. If
I
can
need
get
it in the
that-
conference finals. Nothing but it. Which it should be because they should be.
I don't want to wait that long. I don't. Give it to me. Because we wait that long and then something goofy happens and the Spurs go out early or the Thunder go out early or something like that and then we don't get it. I don't want to wait. I've been robbed. No. For the season to be over. Yeah. We used to sing that song whenever my brother got upset.
That's funny. Did it like make him more upset?
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that's one that would just make him more upset.
He's an emotionally connected individual, and he's always been that way. And so somebody would tell him no or something he didn't like, and I'd just be around the corner. Yeah, it was good stuff. It was good stuff. Yeah, give it to me, though. That's going to be fun. And who's the bad guy in that? Is it not the Thunder? Is everybody not pulling for the Spurs? Are we not sick of the Thunder?
For now.
Okay.
We talked about this a few weeks ago. At some point, it will shift. Victor Wembanyama will go from being the extraterrestrial, fun, something we've never seen before, to Spurs. He's so good, the Spurs are even further ahead on the timeline and actually competing for the West this year. And then it will flip to, I never want to see this person destroy my team again. I don't want to see the Spurs win another championship.
You remember how
I don't
fun?
want to see Victor Wembanyama
Remember how
win another
everybody was
MVP.
rooting for Steph? Steph was shimmying up and down the court. We're like, oh, look at him having so
But
much
we did
fun.
kind of have the reverse on Steph. Like once the Warriors stopped winning championships, people were able to. Even when Steph was in here, how many threes did he make at the end of the season last year? It was like 13.
Yeah.
It was stupid. And even fans just had to admit, like, I'm watching greatness.
Is he still shimmying?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Yeah.
He had a different celebration too. He like mixes it up.
The night.
Well, of course, the night. Nui nui.
Who?
That's what he said when he was in.
In France.
In France, because they beat France in the Olympics in Paris, and he said nui nui, which is night night in French.
Oh, look at you speaking French.
Je parle petit français.
Oh,
the
oui,
big
oui.
story, the grand story in the NFL yesterday. Mike Tomlin stepping down in Pittsburgh after 19 seasons. 7th longest tenure in NFL history. Won the Super Bowl in 2008. AFC title in 2010. 0 losing seasons in that time frame, which is absurd. But with the 0 losing seasons also came 7 straight playoff losses. We talked about it yesterday. Have not won in the postseason since 2016. Mike Tomlin steps down. He is only 53. He should be able to get any job he wants if he wants one. There is some belief that he could do TV for a year. He has 2 years left on his contract, so Steelers hold his coaching rights. They could negotiate a trade with another team if he wants to coach next year, as CJ proposed yesterday before this even became official. The Steelers will hire just their 4th coach in the last 57 years. For perspective, the Browns and the Raiders have employed 42 coaches in that same time. Steelers, 4th coaching hire in the last 57 years. Browns and Raiders combined for 42. So the stability with the Steelers has been nuts. And having that many non-losing seasons is an incredible feat. Like for me, Mike Tomlin doesn't have to coach another game, and I would put him in my Hall of Fame. I don't get a vote, and I know that they've made it more difficult for coaches to make it into the Hall of Fame, but when I hear Mike Tomlin, I will think Hall of Fame caliber coach. He also probably will coach again at some point, even if it's not right now. And I know that the indication internally was that he would take some time off and maybe we will see him on TV. It was one of those things where it felt like it could reach that point, and yet it was still a surprise seeing the notification of Mike Tomlin has stepped down from head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like, to think about the AFC North next year not having Mike Tomlin or Harbaugh is a weird thing that I did not expect to be saying this offseason. But here we are. Maybe they can do a little switcheroo, a little parent trap.
193 wins all time pits him, regular season wins, pits him in the top 10, tied for 9th with Steelers legend Chuck Noll. Of those, this is what I was just looking up, of those top 10, I do believe 6 of them are in the Hall of Fame already. The 4 that aren't: Bill Belichick, Andy Reid, Marty Schottenheimer, and Mike Tomlin. So the assumption is if you crack the top 10, you'll be in, and then you add on to it. Mike Tomlin has 2 Super Bowl appearances. He has 2 AFC championships. He has a Super Bowl win. He has a couple of other notable accolades, and he's never had a losing season since he's been head coach. So that's Hall of Fame resume right there. That's a Hall of Fame coach. Mike Tomlin did a tremendous job at Pittsburgh. The thing that will bite Mike Tomlin in the ass, and this is just sports, man. This is you're this close. You can be this close, but if you don't close that gap, then we'll forget about you. But that conference championship, the third, he's got 3 conference championship appearances, at least.
2 wins.
2 wins. With the Killer Bees, Roethlisberger, Brown, and Bell, and DeAngelo Williams, who we got to get to here. But he had that team, and Bell and DeAngelo are injured going in to play the Denver Broncos. So you've got to rely on your third, fourth string practice squad type running backs to go out there and help you get the job done. And they just weren't able to. And that was the last time I think that the Steelers had a really talented roster. I'd argue every roster after that, for one reason or the other, was severely flawed, and he still found ways to win games. You had, after that, Ben Roethlisberger's talent and production just dropped off a cliff after that. But he's a legend, and you don't want to force him out. You let him decide. And so they still were able to have winning seasons. Then you had the Kenny Pickett years where you're trying to figure out, hey, is this guy worth it? Is this guy the next guy up? Is he good enough? And you're still having winning seasons. You're out there right now at the start of the season. Where do we have the Steelers? I said yesterday I had them 3rd or 4th in the wild card race and 3rd in their division with the thought, oh, the Browns figure something out. They might be able to jump ahead of the Steelers because they've got more talent on that roster. And you look up and the Steelers are winning the championship of that division. They're AFC North champions. So, like, he's outperformed the roster talent, I think, every single year following the failure to get to the Super Bowl in 2016. But, hey, he'll tell you he's in the business of winning, and he didn't win enough of those games that mattered. It's great to have, 19, 20 winning seasons in the NFL consecutively. But if you're not winning in the playoffs, you winning in the regular season gets you to the playoffs. You got to be winning playoff games. And even somebody like Mike Tomlin is susceptible to being placed on the hot seat and kind of ushered out the door if you don't have enough playoff success.
We'll chat with DeAngelo Williams about it after a quick break. He just texted us. He's been doing some more woodworking. He built a table.
Another table?
So we'll have to hear about the table. Oh, wow, look at him. All right, we have to take our break.
I got to ask him about smoking stuff, too.
With DeAngelo Williams after a quick break. We'll be right back.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Field goal percentage up, 3-point field goal percentage up, points up, rebounds up. How would you describe your second season so far?
I feel like in my head, my standard's a little higher than that. I feel like my percentage should be a lot more up, 3-point percentage a lot more up. But I'll take it. You see the positives and things.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
The Grizzlies are the one thing everyone in the family can agree on. So join us every Sunday this season for Sunday Family Fun Days. It's a steal at just $35 and includes a ticket to the game, a $10 food voucher, post-game free throws on the court, and a meet and greet with mascot Grizz. Space is limited, so grab your tickets now for this unique experience your family won't soon forget. Go to Grizzlies.com/Sunday and have a fun day.
How are you able to release and have an instrumental song become a huge deal?
And I forget who the disc jockey was, but he put the wrong side on. He put the Green Onions by mistake and played the B side instead of the A side.
No!
And that's when the change happened. These people started to call the station and say, play that song again.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Welcome back. It's Wednesday. That means it's time to catch up with DeAngelo Williams. He joins us every Wednesday. He joins us now. DeAngelo, in the sunglasses, inside. Tell us your thoughts. Oh, no, I can't hear him. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Well, when I have sunglasses on inside, I'm mourning the loss of something.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys know that, Coach Tomlin retired. You guys say resigned. I'm saying retired. There was one thing that he talked about when I played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it was legacy. He always preached legacy, 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 legacy this, legacy that. I'm saying retirement because I don't see him going anywhere else to coach, because that now you always, like Bill Belichick has been the Patriots coach and won 7 championships and did all these things. But when he go to North Carolina to college, he treated like any other coach that played college football, and he's subject to that ridicule. I think that Mike Tomlin's body of work that he's put in with the Pittsburgh Steelers is so big, because he'll be just like Bill Cowher. He'll always be synonymous with the words Pittsburgh Steelers, and he don't want to detach his name from that. So yeah, I see him going into commentary or doing some things like that. But as far as coaching, stepping back out on the gridiron, he could have did that in Pittsburgh. I understand that it was a toxic relationship, but it's been toxic for a long time. There have been times where Mike Tomlin has been underpaid, and there's been times where he's been overpaid. I think that at this point in his career, I think him walking out with a handshake was the best thing that him and the Pittsburgh Steelers could have done.
Were you surprised? Like, did it surprise you when you saw the news?
I was surprised, because I'm one of those that kick me out. Kick me out. I want the people to see what's going on behind closed doors. Kick me out, because in this situation, I'm right. Where legacy, that's all they preach. I'm going to have this conversation. We're going to handle it. Whatever this disagreement is that we have behind these walls is going to stay behind these walls unless you tell somebody. That's how Coach Tomlin was. So we'll never know what happened behind those walls. But again, if it's me, you got to kick me out. You got to kick me out. I don't care if you think I won a championship with Bill Cowher's team. Damn it, I won one. I don't have a losing season at all. I understand that Harbaugh just got fired. This is what blows my mind. Now, Baltimore, if you're a Baltimore fan, I would be concerned. I would be in an uproar. I would have an absolute fit. That's the people that's in trouble. That's who we should talk about. But I digress. But with the Pittsburgh Steelers, if I'm Mike Tomlin, I hold all the keys. I am Penny Hardaway at Memphis. The separation is no matter how we separate, it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be nasty because there's no amicable, hey, we just gonna walk away and we just gonna be friends. It's not. That's not how it's gonna go down. I can promise you that. Not with me.
That's what makes what Mike Tomlin decided to do so classy. Because that's what I'm doing also.
Yes.
Because that's how I'm going out too. I'm going out like stomping, swinging. I'm flipping tables, throwing stuff off the desk.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
Adam Schefter's going to have a story to tell you when
Yes,
they let
he
me
is.
go.
Yep.
Mike Tomlin kind of just, all right. You know, he says this, DeAngelo. I don't know if you know what he said. You played for him and everything, but I know because I'm Timu Tomlin. He has several coach phrases, and one of his phrases I remember he was on the pivot and he was talking to those guys, and they said, tell us some of them. He's like, hey, you when it's over, when you know. And I think he looked around and said, okay, I think I know. I think I realize now. Being in the business of winning, we talked about it before you came on, DeAngelo. It's great to win regular season games, but all that does is give you the opportunity to compete in the playoffs. If you're not winning in the playoffs, no matter how many regular season wins you have, those fan bases get real restless and put pressure on the front office, and the front office gets real restless. I think he looked around and said, okay, I haven't, and this could get real ugly, and I don't want it to get ugly because to the point about legacy, I don't want that to be a part of my legacy. Think about the best coach post-2000. That's a chat question. The best coach post-2000 in NFL is Bill Belichick. And think about what he's done to his legacy by stepping away and then by going to North Carolina and then having a bunch of these other things popping off. Still a phenomenal coach, still a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest coaches of all sports. But that's not what you're remembering about.
What have you done lately? And instead of thinking of his run and tenure with the Patriots, you will now think, God, why did he go do this at North Carolina?
Bill Belichick,
that was crazy.
Like 10 years from now, somebody be sitting around and we'll be talking about something or another and be like, hey, remember that hell of a run Bill Belichick was on? It's like, yeah, it was incredible. You remember when he got with Jordan Hudson and decided to go to the adult cheer competition? We're not going to be doing that with Mike Tomlin. All you'll say about Mike Tomlin is never lost. 19 years coaching, never had a losing season. And listen, 19 seasons is a long time to never have a losing season. But unlike 8-8 Jeff Fisher, Mike Tomlin only had 3 8-8 seasons. So you're talking about somebody who in 19 seasons finished a game or two over 500 16 different times, man. That's incredible. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the Super Bowl win, and we'll talk about what could have been against the Patriots in 2016. Not the Broncos, it was the Patriots in 2016. If everybody in the backfield wasn't injured for the Pittsburgh Steelers in that run. Like that's what we'll talk about. It's always when people step down and fired or get fired or leave for whatever reason, we always talk about, man, what could have been, what if. And if you were healthy, DeAngelo, and Le'Veon Bell was healthy, maybe, just maybe, the Steelers win that one and Mike Tomlin has a bit more time with the franchise. Unfortunately, he lost, and now you got to go, man.
You kind of lit up when CJ mentioned that season. What was your favorite thing about that year in Pittsburgh?
So my first year there, the first statement I ever made to anybody in their locker room was, man, y'all stars are weird.
Because they are.
That was the first. That
Who
literally.
was there? Who was there? It was Bell. It was Brown. Was Harrison still there?
Yes, Martavius Bryant.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about, man. Bro.
The Pouncey? One of the Pounceys was on the line.
Pouncey was our
at
center. Yeah, he was our
Gosh,
center.
Yeah, it was a different
Bro,
team.
look. When I got there, because I came from Carolina to Pittsburgh, bro. And I walked in that locker room, man. And like, you know, it's like walking into a new place. You don't want to show yourself early. So, you know, you're going to give it a couple days because you kind of got to feel people out. And boy, they was like, so what you think? I said, bro, y'all stars are weird. They was like, bro, you ain't seen the half. Wait till the season start. And I was like, what? He said, wait till the season start.
You just knew immediately.
Man, look, it was the greatest time ever because everything was so unpredictable. Like, I was like, there's no way last week can be one up. So I can't wait till the next week. Like I'm like everybody else in the public, like, hey, I want to see too, because I don't know. I mean, you know, I've seen some like things in practice, but I'm like, man, like the things I see in practice, like, oh, that's gonna stay in practice. So when they make it and carry over to the game, I'm like, no. What? Okay, all right, okay. So when I see them practice, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait. Like, but it was a very fun time because it was so unpredictable. Yeah. And because of the unpredictability, that's what made it fun.
Cam Hayward was there, Hargrave. Like these are Shazier was still running around. Yep. Like these are some. I forgot how many different personalities that were on that team.
Wait, was Vic one of the backup quarterbacks on that team?
He was.
Wow.
Villanueva on the line?
Yeah, Villanueva was my left tackle.
Man, come on, man. Like that team. Yeah, y'all had to have some fun, man, out there running around. Not just playing,
you want to know
but
who was
just
still
off
the
field.
kicker back then?
Who?
Chris Boswell.
What?
It's been there forever.
What a team.
Yes. Wow. Yeah. It was
and Tomlin made it work.
Yeah. But see, here's what I love about Coach Tomlin though. This is why I think it made him a Hall of Fame coach. With all those personalities in the locker room, none of y'all knew it was breaking down until the other party went public.
Right.
So he's one of those guys that's how I know that legacy means everything to him. And not only that, he's still going to go down or is going to go down in the Hall of Fame. If it's not because not having a 19 winning seasons, but having the ability to look like he could control 84. Oh, man. Because when 84 went to Tampa, y'all saw it. Hey, yeah, that was AB all the time, bro. All the time. Man. But there was nobody in that locker room that outworked him. When he got to the white lines, oh, that man was amazing. But when he stepped off that field, it was like, whoa.
Who we talking about, Brown?
Whoa.
Like
hey,
Mike Tomlin has talked about his relationship with AB, and like he thinks about Brown as like the young man who got drafted by the Steelers. He tells the story again. It's a great interview on the Pivot from a year or so ago, where he talks about that. And he's like, AB had a kid when he first got there, and he went up to Mike Tomlin's like, hey, it's Easter. They were just talking. Mike Tomlin just checking in on players, being a good coach. That's what you do. You show interest in your players. Like, hey, AB, what you got going on? He's like, well, it's Easter Sunday, and I don't really, know what I'm supposed to do as a father, right? I don't know what's going on. And Tomlin said, I got you. Go get that boy a suit. Get you a suit. You go to church. You come to my house. We're gonna have an Easter egg hunt out back. You come and be a part of things like that. And different players, it'll probably get out if he announces he's not going to continue coaching, because to your point, DeAngelo, it's a lot of stuff that he doesn't want out there. But some of these stories will probably start coming out where it's just him embracing a player off of the field, teaching a player what it is to be a responsible adult off of the field.
Not everyone can take the lessons.
Well, hey, all you can do is put it. All you
Yeah,
can
all
do
you
is
can do is
teach.
put it out there.
All you can do is
Hey.
teach, man. They
You
got to
can't
learn.
force the lesson
They
to
got
be
to
I
learned.
learn.
love this coaching style. I love this coaching
What was the style?
man. Like whenever you came in the meetings, his thing was, I got 2 dogs and I got 1 bone. So if there was anybody that was on, your name was on the screen, he was letting you know, like, hey, you on the chopping block, but you can do something about it. You can do something about it. And as a result, man, practice was so fun, man. I remember this moment, and Coach Tomlin can verify this. I'm probably the only person to ever do this. So I'm in year 10, and we doing running back drills where the running back got to block the linebacker, and you step up there and you got to block him. And this is my first year in Pittsburgh. And I'm like, damn, coach, I'm a vet. I'm 10 years in. Like, I mean, if I can't block now, going through these drills ain't gonna help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is usually like on a vet day or something like that. He was like, nah, get in there. Man, I get in there first play, Benson Williams run me smooth over. I'm talking about straight bull rush. Now, here's the thing, though. Before the drill, coach said no bull rushing, no this, no that. I'm talking about, I knew Vince was going to do it because that was the only move he had at the time. It was the only move he had at the time. It was the bull rush, and then if he didn't bull rush you, this is what he said he didn't do. He'll bull rush you and then like straight arm you. You know how that boom, initial contact, then straight arm you. But after that, you didn't already bull rush. I'm talking about ran me smooth over, bro. So I get back up, I get the grass out my helmet and stuff, right? I get the grass out my helmet, I look over there at coach, he laughing. I'm mad at him now because I'm like, okay. I said, all right, okay. He said, you want to get back up there? I said, yeah, I'll get back up there. So I got back up there, next guy up. He came in and I block him. I'm talking about I take him to the ground. I'm like, He was like, well, get back up there. I said, I ain't gonna keep. Now this done turned into a this ain't practice now. This is something more than practice. Yeah. And I'm not finna get into that. I'm like, coach. Like you can go and get the next guy. You can find me right now. Like I done got my dub. I done got my get back. Now you want to put somebody up here? Like at that point, it wasn't football to me. And I was like, look, coach, and he died laughing. He was like, I think you the only player to ever tell me you weren't going to take the next rep. I was like, hell, if you'd have fired me, I wasn't going to take no rep after that.
Yeah, man, football.
But that was the type of coach he was, though, man. Like, he was one of those that if he wanted the team against him, because if y'all all have one common goal, then, you're going to all play together. But then there were some years where it was teams that was with him. Whatever it takes for him to bring his team together, he did it.
That's cool.
And that's what I liked about him.
It seems like, having the limited football experience that I have, right? Like going through, and we were doing two-a-days, though. So two-a-days, and I know for me, it was hard going to practices most days, right? Like I did not enjoy going to practices most days. But it seems to me Mike Tomlin made it to where most days people gravitated towards practice because it was a true camaraderie type of thing where he found a way, to your point, DeAngelo, doing whatever it takes to motivate. He found a way to motivate various players on various teams to go out there and compete at practice and then compete during the games, be it the sayings or be it getting you to feel slighted in some sort of way or getting you to feel loved in some sort of way. Hey, you got to do this for the family. I'm looking out for you type of way. That's what makes a good coach a good coach. It doesn't matter how smart you are, how good an offense you can draw, how exotic the blitz packages or the coverages are. If you can't relate to the players, and Mike Tomlin could and did, it's all going to be for naught. And it seems like Tomlin had that ability, and you're telling us that he did.
Oh yeah, another one of his sayings. You'll like this one. His thought process was, he was like, because everybody make those expensive purchases at the end of the year in like November and December, and he was like, man, I love the holidays. And I go, what? He was like, yeah, I love the holidays. And I go, well, why do you love the holidays, coach? He was like, well, don't get me wrong, because he was always cerebral.
He was like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying I don't like the holidays, but the reason why I like the holidays is because you got to spend money. And when you spend money during the holidays, that means you got to get out and make it. And my guys are more likely to make the playoffs to get them extra checks than they would not. He was like, it's a great motivational tool. And I go, damn, coach, I thought you was going to say something from a non-football standpoint about
Something
family. He was like, oh, no, I hate that.
time.
Everybody hate that. Everybody hate the holidays doing that. They get up expecting certain gifts and all. He was like, no, don't nobody like that part of the holiday. My favorite part is y'all spending money because you got to recoup it somehow.
You're reminded.
So I know these next 4 games, you're going to play hard.
We gotta get some of these sayings. We gotta get the list of Tomlin sayings on T-shirts.
Or like a motivational book.
I'm not gonna read all of that.
No, it's just the saying. Oh, you're gonna read it on the shirt? Just the sayings. I don't mean a full book. No, it's very simple. Tomlin saying number 1. Tomlin over like really pretty pictures of scenery.
Yes.
Yeah,
but that's a good one.
Just looking out at the mountains.
Yeah.
The standard is the standard.
In 2016, I think it was like the Denver Bronco game. Like we had like picked up all these blitzes and it was like crazy, but we ended up winning it. And like he did this interview and he sat down for like 15 minutes and he came back in and I was like, Coach, you talked for 15 minutes and didn't say anything.
Nope.
He was like, I was like, bro, like what was you talking about? He was like, I don't know. And like he just
and he would do it perfectly. He did it as an absolute pro. That's so funny. DeAngelo, thanks for being in mourning, but also sharing some good stories about Tomlin. He is one of the best that we've seen, and it's really cool that you had that experience too.
But it's funny because my wife and everybody went through and found all their pictures with him and stuff like that. Like, I know that he resigned. But I'm like, why does this feel like he died? Like, why is everybody treating this like a funeral? Like what? Why do I feel so sad right now? I mean, I know this man made $10 million a year and that he can go off and do great things, but why do y'all sound like he's dying? Like he's still alive? Like whatever relationship
years in one
you have.
place is a long time, and these days we do not see that kind of tenure from anyone, and so I think it does feel like a piece died. He didn't die, but like Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers as one died yesterday. That's fair.
And Harbaugh didn't.
He still is. He immediately jumped into who's he interviewing for.
Yeah.
You know? It immediately turned into, okay, which team is going to get Harbaugh?
To your point, DeAngelo, that's why this feels like it is legitimate.
Yeah.
He's done coaching.
I feel you
because
yeah.
he's like, yeah, I'm out and I'm gonna take me a year. Take me a gap year. All right. We know what this is, Coach.
Yeah.
Good stuff, though.
All right. DeAngelo, we'll catch up with you next week. Enjoy building your picnic tables. They look great.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll see you later. That was
right,
DeAngelo Williams. He joins us every Wednesday. As we spoke with DeAngelo, we got a dreaded Grizz PR update.
Is he playing?
Let's take a break. Oh, it's not about that.
Oh, okay.
It's not about that. We'll give you the latest on Zach Edey, on Brandon Clarke, on
those.
Scotty Pippen Jr.
Hey.
After a quick break.
They got to be coming back.
How's that for a tease?
Touch me, tease me.
Own the 2025-26 Grizzlies season with the 10-game Flex Pack, the ultimate way to catch all the action on your terms. Choose your favorite matchups from intense rivalries to weekend thrillers and customize your pack to fit your schedule. With 10 games to pick, you'll never miss the moments that matter most. Visit Grizzlies.com/packs today to build your perfect ticket pack and cheer on the Grizzlies your way. It's your team, your season, and your schedule. So don't miss out.
The Grizzlies are proud to team up with Prime Global Group, a company on a mission to redefine real estate investment. By leveraging deep experience, strategic insight, and robust resources, Prime Global Group is shaping a smarter, socially responsible future. Whether you're an investor or simply curious, now's the time to explore innovative strategies that align with your values. Join the movement and discover how you can be a part of this exciting evolution. Visit primeglobalgroup.net to learn more and connect with the team today. That's primeglobalgroup.net.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
Who's going to be the tougher team that rebounds and prevents second-chance opportunities?
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
The only thing better than Saturday Night Hoops is when it comes with an exclusive Grizz hoodie. Just $60 gets you a Grizzlies ticket and a limited edition hoodie not sold anywhere else. Don't miss your next chance to collect the second of 4 designs on Saturday, January 31st, when the Grizzlies take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. A limited number of hoodies remain, so act now and buy your tickets today at grizzlies.com/Saturday. Grizzlies PR. All the way in Berlin. Still sending updates that make people sad. The following medical updates. Brandon Clarke, progressing well. We love progressing well in his rehabilitation of a grade 2 right calf strain that was sustained on December 20th against the Washington Wizards. Clarke is expected to return to play in 4 to 6 weeks. Zach Edey. There was some hope that Zach Edey could be really close to his return. Continues to recover from a stress reaction in his left ankle, initially diagnosed on December 11th. Based on the unanimous recommendation of consulting experts, Edey will continue on his current plan of offloading and rehabilitation with a reevaluation to follow in approximately 6 weeks. Scotty Pippen Jr. is progressing well in his recovery from I cannot pronounce that word ever, every time it comes up in front of me. Thanks so much. That was performed on October 21st to address discomfort in his left great toe. The great toe, as opposed to the less great toe. Pippen Jr. is expected to return to play in 4 to 6 weeks. Let's look where 6 weeks is from now, because I'm going to take the long route on everybody.
Okay.
Then I'll be pleasantly surprised if 2 come back in 4.
I didn't know he was dealing with he had to have a sesamodectomy.
Yeah, we talked about the sesamodectomy.
Okay.
We were like, they're just making words up now. Also, never have I seen a team with so many toe issues.
Hey.
Sorry. I'm frustrated.
I understand.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be February 25th.
That's after All-Star.
That is after All-Star.
Okay.
It's after my birthday.
Okay.
I just wanted them back before my birthday.
Why?
I don't know, CJ.
Like, are you hanging
Why
out
do we
with these
want
people?
anything? Yeah, every home game.
Oh, I got you.
Every home game.
got you.
Man, there's no getting around. I mean, that Edey update. People were pessimistic I think listening to Isolo's comments before the Grizzlies' last home game, before they went on this trip, where it was announced that Edey would travel with the team, which felt like a good sign because he had missed a couple games. People noticed. And so Isolo addressed that before the game, said he had been consulting with experts outside of Memphis, which is a very normal thing for these players to do, for their agents to designate it before ultimately coming to a return to play conclusion. But then he was walking around FedEx Forum. There was a group of Purdue fans. Somebody tagged me in a tweet from a Purdue fan who said Edey told them he'd be back soon. And they're like, ooh, could soon mean as soon as they get back from Europe? No. Soon is, would you call 6 weeks soon? If you had something on February 25th and right now it is January 14th, would you in your mind say, man, that thing is coming up soon?
That all depends. It all depends on what the thing is and
You
how
had a
long
vacation.
I've been preparing for it.
Okay.
So, yeah, if
Okay.
February 25th, I was going to go to Cape Town and be like, oh, I got a trip to South Africa coming up real soon. If February 25th, I was going to go to Waterloo, Mississippi, no, it wouldn't be that soon, dog. It wouldn't be.
Fair.
So that's it. The soon and close all depends on your perspective on it.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
Right now it feels
If you expected Zach Edey to come back on this trip,
that's
being
not soon.
told 6 weeks is not
that's
soon.
far.
That's far.
Because Edey's going to be the headliner in this, and the importance of Zach Edey looms large for this team and for their success this season. Scotty Pippen Jr., pessimistic me, I thought we might not see him this season. So 4 to 6 weeks is soon.
Pessimistic me as well. I didn't think we'd see Brandon Clarke again.
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks. Like,
soon.
oh, okay.
So they made a soon sandwich.
Yes.
Because they smacked Zach Edey in the middle,
of the soon
Brandon
sandwich.
Clarke and Scotty Pippen Jr. And we got ourselves a soon sandwich because Zach Edey doesn't feel so soon.
No.
But the bread around it, the BC bread, the SPJ bread, feels sooner
soon.
than expected.
Yeah.
They did that well. And we still don't know if John Morant's playing tomorrow.
All right. We'll find out.
And
We'll find
I will
out
also
eventually.
say, from a
We'll find
positive,
out. We'll find out soon.
Positive Polly.
Oh.
That's what they call me.
Okay.
Jolly Jessica. That's what they call me.
Oh, Jolly Jessica.
Yeah, that's, as it always is. No Ty Jerome on that list. I think that's a good thing.
Why?
Because it would...
Jacob is on one right now. This week has been a year for Jacob.
People can't hear that.
It's
I
tough.
can't repeat that one.
It's hard, man. We're sorry, Jacob. Between the Grizzlies, the Titans, and Tigers basketball, Jacob is at his wit's end. I've never seen Jacob. Jacob, you've been with us, what, 3 years now? 4 years? Never seen Jacob this damn testy. Testy.
He had a sigh in my ear.
Yeah.
I think yesterday, and I was like, that was a sigh.
Jacob
and then he had like a maniacal laugh during the break. And are you okay?
Every time I mention trading for Tomlin, Jacob wants to come up here and choke the hell out of me. It is hard. All right, but Ty Jerome,
there's no update. He's not 4 to 6 weeks.
So
if he was 4 to 6 weeks, he would have been included in the 4 to 6 weeks
so
soon
he's
sandwich.
What, 2 weeks away?
Maybe 1 week away.
Maybe 1 week
I don't
away.
want to be crazy. I don't want to be reckless. But God, we need something to be reckless about right now. So let's have it be Ty Jerome's return.
Gather yourself.
I was on with Jason and John yesterday, and they said, I think this is the worst Memphis basketball collective period news-wise that we've had since they started their show, which they started their show far before we started our show. So between the Memphis Tigers and the Penny Hardaway piece of it all and conversations there mixed with John Morant, the Grizzlies, you're taking 3 years of injuries at this point where injuries have been such a large looming conversation. And I think that might be fair. It's been tough times for Hoop City. And now we can't even get Smoke Slam. Can't even slam the smoke this year.
Barbecue Fest.
I like to slam the smoke.
I understand.
I'm a downtowner. I'm lazy.
Do
you know what requires me to go to
8-minute trip?
I literally told people, I can't remember if I said it on the show or if I was talking to you before a show. In 2026, I'm trying to be less afraid of the 10-minute drive.
Just the Midtown.
Just the 10-minute drive.
Just the
There's never
Cooper
any
Young.
traffic.
No.
Like the city
What do you mean,
doesn't, traffic doesn't exist. Traffic? What traffic?
You're in the neighborhood. You're not even leaving your neighborhood.
Yeah, 10-minute drive. I'm trying to be less afraid of it.
Okay.
So I went to Midtown, And I got ice cream this past weekend. Now I can't. Stella's.
Okay.
It's great. It's excellent. It's by like the original Central Barbecue.
There's a cool bookstore over there.
But you don't understand.
What don't I understand,
If
Jessica?
you go to the Fest of the Barbecue, you are drinking drinks. So then you have to pay for an Uber.
Oh, God forbid. You got to
Ubers
pay
are
the
expensive.
$20 for the Uber.
Yes, God forbid, CJ, as opposed to the free 2 legs that I walk.
I got you.
You know most people in this world don't walk. I walk
I understand.
everywhere.
I understand. Get you a bike and ride over there.
Okay, that's crazy. I did that once.
That's
I did that
crazy.
once.
That's not that far, Jessica.
It's further than you think. Because I made a friend do it when she came to town. We biked to the old rail garden from downtown.
Okay.
And she was not. It was also in the middle of the summer. And Barbecue Fest is May, so it could be hot, it could be rainy. You don't know what it is.
What were you wearing? Were you cute when you were riding the
No,
bike?
I was in
Okay.
like shorts and a tank top.
Okay.
And she was dead.
Also, get a golf cart. They sell them down at the pyramid.
Right.
Just get a golf cart.
This is a safe space.
Yeah, it's a safe space.
Safe space.
Safe space. Come on.
I don't like people driving golf carts on streets.
What? Why?
I think it's dumb. Walk.
Okay, then walk there. It's not that far
But
of
you
a
can't
walk.
drive a golf cart. People drive golf carts downtown Memphis all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just jealous that I don't have a golf cart of my own.
Get a golf cart.
No, it's annoying.
What's annoying?
You can't drunk drive a golf cart. Just because it's a golf cart, not a car, doesn't mean. Please, I went to the University of Southern California. You can't drunk bike. People used to get pulled over for BUIs, biking under the influence.
Get out of here.
It happened. You are often given a warning. And I certainly, on my little pink beach cruiser, never, ever, ever.
Biked under the influence?
No, even though my pink beach cruiser had a cup holder. Never, ever, ever. Anyway, no Smoke Slam for people who missed it. Smoke Slam is the barbecue festival that's been down on the river. There's also been the Memphis in May barbecue festival still going on at Liberty Park. It was announced yesterday officially. There had been rumblings that Smoke Slam will not happen this year. It would have been their 3rd year. They are trying to organize a unified barbecue fest in 2027. Mempho's statement implied that they are indeed trying to merge with Memphis in May. Memphis in May would only say that talks continue. So it is not guaranteed that a unified barbecue fest is coming. I do love the idea of Memphis having to, like, one of Memphis's wars being 2 barbecue festivals attempting to unify, attempting to come together. I love barbecue fest down on the river. Take out the fact that I live downtown and I'm lazy, but there is nothing like the smell of smoked meats on the Mississippi River.
Isn't it
Just like there's
incredible?
nothing like the music on the Mississippi River.
It's an incredible environment, man. If you got to do a barbecue fest in this city, like that's the best spot to do it. If you got to do a music fest in this city, on the river is the best place to do it. Is there a reason why Smoke Slam decided to try and
I
unify?
don't know.
Okay.
I don't think, usually things are based on business.
Gotcha.
So perhaps that.
Yeah.
And maybe it is done by the same people who do Riverbeat. So perhaps in an attempt to, this is sheer,
Reckless.
like I have not even heard this
Reckless
as a rumor. This is
speculation.
my reckless speculation. Maybe and I'll call it hopeful reckless speculation. Maybe if they are trying to up the ante on the lineup, which has been, last year's Riverbeat lineup was awesome. You got to see Missy
Luda,
Elliott, you got to see Luda, you got to see the Killers, you got to see Anderson .Paak. Like, it was a very good lineup last year. But if you're trying to elevate that even further, you would have to pay those artists more money. If all of that money is coming from the same pot, which I don't know for sure that it is, but it is all under that Mempho brand, so perhaps it is. And that's private money versus, I think Memphis in May is nonprofit city money. Again, don't quote me on that. But maybe in an attempt to make Riverbeat bigger, there was a decision to not do Smoke Slam this year, try to tie it with, and I think for the betterment of the city. Like, it's fine to have 2 barbecue festivals, but it would be even better if it was one big festival yet again. Like, very
how
much
big can the
enjoyed
festival
Smoke Slam.
be?
It can be bigger than it was last year.
Okay.
There's still space.
Okay.
Like, I noticed that last year in walking the tents at Smoke Slam. There was room for more. It did not feel overcrowded. It felt good. Like, it was well run. It was well spaced out.
Yeah.
But I did think there could have been room for more people.
Okay.
So we'll see.
The city is better when Memphis in May. Not the festival necessarily,
Just
but
the
just
existence.
then when May comes in the city and it gets popping down here and it's better with those festivals, whatever the festivals are going to be, when they're good and have people energized in the city. So here's hoping that both Smoke Slam and the Barbecue Fest both find a way to, like you said, combine, make it bigger, make it better, and bring it back downtown. So,
all right.
But
I'm just depressed.
what you depressed about?
Zach Edey.
Okay, well.
Smoke Slam.
You got another Barbecue Fest, so you'll be all right, even though you got to drive 10 minutes. Tell you what, you just call me and I'll take you down, take you back home. It's fine. I live around the corner. I'll come grab you. I'll take you back home. That way you don't have to pay the $20.
No, then I just feel guilty.
Okay. All right, Jessica.
It's a hopeless situation.
Like, we talked in the meeting yesterday about why I can't say the F word. And, like, this moment is why I want to say the F word.
You can't say it on this show.
Okay. But I want
You're
to.
not allowed to.
I want to.
I want to say it 20 times a day.
A day on this show?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, wow. You are
I say
filthy
it a lot.
mouth.
You don't understand how much I say it. The number of times that I have to stop myself is a lot per show.
Okay.
I'm working on it. I'm working to swear less.
I don't know why swearing
Just
is so
a little
much more
bit.
fun.
Just a little bit.
Living life without swearing, that's not a life I want to live.
Did you see the viral youth hockey fight?
I did.
We haven't talked about it.
Fight.
Did you know it was staged when you first saw it?
Yes, immediately.
Me too. I was like, this is not real.
Yeah, they're not fighting.
These children are.
They're not
that
fighting.
goalie who laid the dude out, I was like, this is not real in this moment. And turns out it wasn't. It was a staged fight, and it happened at the Hershey Bears game. Hershey Bears play in the AHL, the American Hockey League, and they do a mites on ice intermission. They call the children mites. I think they used to call the children something else.
Midgets?
Yep.
Yeah. That's because that's what we called the certain ages back then. Yeah.
Yeah. When I was working for the NBC station in the Tri-Cities, Washington, we had a partnership with the Western Hockey League team there, the Tri-City Americans, and the voice of the Tri-City Americans. I was just trying, you're young in your career. They always tell you, say yes to everything. And they're like, Jessica, do you want to be a rinkside reporter for the Tri-City Americans for the games we're doing? I said, yes, I played hockey. Kind of. I had some experience in an ice hockey camp. I really played a lot of roller hockey growing up. We were a big roller hockey community in the cul-de-sac. But I was like, I can ice skate. I played a little bit of hockey. I dabbled in it. I was a huge Colorado Avalanche fan, so sure. And then we're in the middle of the broadcast, and the voice of the Tri-City Americans is like, now let's throw it down to our new rinkside reporter, Jessica Benson. Jessica played midgets in Colorado. I was like, midgets?
Yeah.
It's like, what? I know I'm 5'4", but like, come on, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what we call.
And then, yes.
Yeah, that's what
But
we call
now I
the
think
football
it's-
league I played in.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah.
Pee-wee and it was midget.
This is mites on ice.
Okay.
And so it's like during the intermission, and these youth players, all from the same team, Central Penn Panthers Youth Hockey Ice Club.
Now, that
get
part I
out
did not
there.
know.
They're all 8 and under, and they're just getting after it. Like,
But not really, though. Like, if you see the
I
video,
mean,
people hit the ice and then they start, like, love tapping one another.
Love tapping?
Like, there's not a real blow in there. Not for real, for real.
Oh, that goalie hit on that kid straight down on the ice.
I understand. As somebody who tussles and used to tussle at that age, right? Like, that's what you do with your friends. That's a night at a sleepover in the Hurt household.
How
Like,
dare
get a
you
couple
not
of.
think that I tussled?
You tussled?
Yeah, I tussled. Absolutely. My cousins abused me.
Jessica. Okay, Jessica. All right. Again, like that moment right there. That moment. Just, D-Nell, take the cuffs off your boy. Let's set your boy free, Darnell.
I don't want to miss. I don't want to call the cops on my cousin. No, but I was the only girl cousin of all boy cousins. I did not tussle as much, and then it became a thing that they couldn't include me in the tussling as much, and then I wanted to be a part of the tussle, and then they hurt me once, and I cried, and then I was never invited to tussle ever again.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
All right, gosh. Just let that be. You don't have to do everything that I did growing
Come
up,
on,
Jessica.
let me tussle.
No, because we tussle like that. that look again
I
just
know.
like a tussle.
I thought there was such annoying discourse that popped off on
come
this
on,
whole
man.
thing, and I was like, come on, because now it's under investigation. It's literally under an investigation, both from the Atlantic Amateur Hockey Association and USA Hockey, who both say that they didn't sanction the game. The team pledged an internal review. AHA pledged a review. And like, this isn't the first time it's happened either. There was a video from another one of these that they did in December, but this one just took off. Yeah. Like, something becomes so viral, and then everybody has an opinion on it. I was like, it does not have to be this serious. We just saw the mascots versus the kids at the Titans game, and it was so funny.
And you don't have to listen to everybody's opinion. Just let the social media pontificators pontificate on social media, man. This doesn't require all of that. Just real quick, hey guys, saw the video to the hockey team. That was pretty funny. Just don't do it again. We just don't want to be portrayed that way. Talk to the coaches.
Don't
hey,
forget
coaches.
about it.
Listen, man.
Don't forget about it.
I get what y'all were trying to do, but not saying it was wrong. Just don't do it again, please. And everybody says, all right, fine. We know what this is. We got you. There was nothing. Yeah. One, there was nothing wrong with it. And two, like, it doesn't require all of this. Everything is not some super serious indictment on the American cultural experience and masculinity as a whole. Like, what the hell are you losers talking about? Get that shit the hell up out of here. Gosh. And I caught myself. Again, let your boy say the F word. Give me like 5 a year. All I need is 5 a year. 5 a year?
Get 0.
Oh, get the...
I can hear my mom watching the show going, CJ!
You know what's crazy? I can hear mine also.
CJ!
Had the John Morant conversation with my mom. That's like the sex talk with your kid.
Don't talk.
The John Morant talk with my mom.
Don't talk. Well, I think people have different variations of this, but my mom is so sad.
Mine is not happy.
My mom is just devastated. I'm like, Mom, you don't live here. She's gonna be so mad that I brought this up.
Well, I brought it up, so she'll be.
CJ brought it up.
I brought it up, so she could be mad at me
Two Sharons
for almost saying the F word, even though it would have been a good use of it.
Well, there's never a not good use of it.
Oh, gosh, such a good word.
There's never a not a good use of it.
That's why it was number one.
It's the ultimate emphasizer.
Yes.
It emphasizes everything the exact way that you want your sentence
ultimate
to be
adjective, tremendous adverb as well. Probably. I don't know if it's the best now, but it's a top 5
we
now.
We have kids watch the show. Which, in and of itself, it makes me feel cool. Like, we're like the Rugrats who would have the secret, adult conversations that I didn't understand when I was a kid. So that's like us. We are someone's Rugrats.
I'm sorry. 1.
My deepest apologies.
2, like them kids ain't never heard it before. Somebody in that child's life is dropping F-bombs, dog. I don't know what to tell you. And if it's not, you got to get that kid around cooler adults. I don't know, right? Like, what are we talking about here?
All right, that'll do it for today's show. There were monkeys on the loose in St. Louis. We didn't
They're
get
still
to that.
on the loose.
Yeah, but they've given up the search.
They have?
Yeah, they've given up the search. They can't find them. It's so weird. At first, people are like, "This is AI." No, it's not. There were literal monkeys on.
AI
and there were also AI videos that made it look different than what it is, but there are real monkeys on the loose.
AI in the AI video, because AI makes it look different. Sure, absolutely, but it made it more difficult to find the monkeys because you're like, "Oh, here the monkeys go in this neighborhood," and they're not there because that's an AI thing.
They're so cute.
All right, you mess around with one of them monkeys, get your face bit off.
Cute. There's an Instagram data breach. If you get a message from Instagram asking you to change your password, don't do it. It's fake. Okay, that's all.
Okay, that's all. So just forget about Marv then.
Forget about Marv. We just talked about children. We pushed it too far for the children today.
We hadn't pushed it anywhere.
Everybody, I hope you have a great rest of your day.
So we can't talk about
Grizzlies game
Marv
day.
and the Toots?
Hey, what are we gonna draft tomorrow? Can we decide that right now?
Favorite Home Alone characters?
No. How about international landmarks?
Fine.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we do that.
International landmarks.
Okay.
Tell us your favorites. Mike Wallace will join us from Berlin tomorrow. It's Grizzlies Magic in Berlin. It'll be a Grizzlies game day. We'll see you then. Bye. I cannot believe you just called them the Toots.
You got me nervous.
The Toots?
Got me feeling like I can't say prostitutes.
It's like an option of Toots.